Urs Koenig, Radical Humility, Be a Badass Leader and a Good Human. In the fast-paced and turbulent world of modern business, success hinges on more than just ambition and expertise. It requires radical humility. Urs Koenig, in Radical Humility, Be a Badass Leader and a Good Human, delves into a transformative leadership style that balances strength with empathy. This book introduces a forward-thinking approach centered around three core principles: profound self-awareness, prioritization of relationships, and a perpetual growth mindset. It dismantles the myth that humility equates to weakness, showcasing instead how dynamic, humble leaders can be confident, ambitious, and decisive. Readers will explore the shift from obsolete, authoritarian leadership to a more inclusive, collaborative style necessary in our VUCA, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. Dive into the essential strategies that empower leaders to foster resilient teams and cultivate a culture of innovation through transparency, compassion, and fearless exploration.
Radical humility in leadership. In our complex and unpredictable world, success hinges on a new leadership style defined by radical humility. This isn't about feigned politeness or passivity, it's a commitment to a leadership philosophy rooted in genuine humility. Such humility encompasses self-awareness, valuing relationships and team dynamics, and embracing a continuous growth mindset. Being a humble leader doesn't imply a lack of ambition or confidence. On the contrary, it means confidently leading by empowering others and nurturing authentic connections. The transition from the traditional, then leadership, mindset, focused on rigid command and control, to now leadership, is essential. Now leadership encourages transparency, shared power, and collaborative expertise, essential for thriving today. The industrial era's mechanical leadership models are outdated. As we navigate what the U.S. Army War College describes as the VUCA environment, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, a new approach is necessary. This networked world demands leaders who can adapt swiftly, make rapid decisions, and effectively manage diverse, specialized teams. Radical humility flips traditional hierarchies and embraces a collaborative decision-making process. Leaders who exemplify radical humility actively solicit input from others, maintain open lines of communication, and work cohesively under pressure. By fostering strong, adaptable teams, they leverage diverse perspectives and expertise, driving innovation and success. This leadership approach focused on self-awareness, relationship building, and perpetual learning is key for organizations to flourish and outperform competitors in today's dynamic landscape. Dig deep leadership. Embracing a leadership style grounded in radical humility calls for a profound transformation in how you perceive yourself and your approach to leadership. Begin this journey by delving deeply into self-knowledge. Essential to humble leadership is a clear understanding of your strengths and weaknesses, and leveraging this awareness to enhance your leadership style. This self-awareness is not static. It requires you to actively and consistently engage with your shortcomings and blind spots. Challenge yourself to confront these areas head-on and welcome constructive criticism from others. Engage in practices such as 360-degree feedback surveys, which gather insights from peers, subordinates, managers, clients, and industry stakeholders. Seek not only feedback on past performance but also proactive insights for personal growth, what the author terms as feed-forward. Once you've gathered feedback, use it as a catalyst for change by setting clear improvement goals. Share these objectives openly and conduct regular progress reviews. Monthly check-ins with stakeholders will help maintain accountability and allow for strategy adjustments. As you target specific development areas, maintain focus by eliminating distractions. Assess your activities to determine if you're truly productive or merely busy. Practice the 4Ds, delegate tasks where appropriate, drop non-essential activities, defer tasks that can wait, and prioritize actions that propel you toward your goals. Nurture your emotional resilience by embracing and learning from failure. True humility involves the courage to face setbacks head-on, using them as opportunities for growth. Apply the ABCD model in these moments. Identify the adversity, recognize the beliefs it triggers, reflect on the emotional consequences, and finally, dispel these negative beliefs by reframing them as learning moments. With this mindset, transform failures into tools for growth and enhance your resilience. Focus not on assigning blame or dwelling on past errors, but on crafting a constructive response to propel you forward. Honest self-knowledge coupled with the humility to accept and learn from feedback is the cornerstone of leading with radical humility. Build bonds, drive results. Leading with radical humility demands a shift in focus, emphasizing results while cherishing the people behind them. At the heart of effective leadership lies the power of strong relationships. When you genuinely value team members, they shine brighter in their roles. Evidence shows employees are most motivated when their contributions are appreciated and their individuality acknowledged. But don't bond merely to win popularity points. Instead, aim for genuine engagement and trust. Initiating these strong connections requires more than surface-level interactions. Dive into meaningful conversations that transcend routine work exchanges. Start by asking thoughtful, appropriate questions about personal backgrounds, lifestyles, and ambitions. Follow up with genuine curiosity, creating a dialogue that fosters mutual respect and understanding. Remember, this relationship-building journey isn't one-sided. Share your own experiences and dreams, making room for a mutual exchange of stories. Create informal social atmospheres, outside the rigid confines of work, to help break down hierarchical barriers. Picture inviting the team for a casual lunch to energize social dynamics. These unstructured, non-hierarchical activities fortify your team's adaptability. For instance, if your IT system crashes, the rapport built over a recent chat helps you seamlessly rally the team to action. Similarly, ongoing workplace stress becomes more manageable with cohesive team relationships, as proven during the remote work pivot forced by the COVID-19 pandemic. Balanced leadership isn't just about camaraderie, it also involves delivering direct, constructive feedback. Trust established through genuine interactions allows for feedback that is received positively. Take time to cultivate an environment where feedback is both personal and straightforward, further strengthening ties. While criticism may sometimes stir emotions, it's essential for growth. Your team, assured of your care, can absorb the critique amid praise. When critiquing, do so privately to avoid public embarrassment, while applause can be public to foster encouragement. Maintain a calm and collected demeanor, irrespective of how challenging conversations may become. Your example of humble confidence and emotional control sets the standard for your team. Authentic leadership is rooted in these deep ties, created through committed effort, personal sharing, respect, and a positive outlook. This network of relationships becomes the backbone of an agile, resilient, and high-performing organization. Compass leadership. Leading like a compass means guiding your team with humility and a clear vision, setting a path they can follow without needing constant supervision. Instead of micromanaging, inspire them with a simple, compelling purpose they can rally around. Collaborate in defining this vision, making it a shared mission everyone believes in. Whether it's helping clients invest wisely, pushing each other toward leadership excellence, or winning a race safely and successfully, a unified purpose empowers your team to navigate challenges independently. Having a clear common goal allows your team members to make frontline decisions confidently, reducing the need to run everything by you. This freedom lets you concentrate on strategic thinking rather than getting bogged down in execution specifics. Surprisingly, hands-off leadership can be more influential, allowing your team to grow and take ownership. Another crucial aspect is developing leaders within your team. Unlike traditional leaders who might fear losing their edge, humble leaders eagerly coach their direct reports, fostering leadership skills across the board. This approach turns your team into a leadership factory, attracting top talent eager to grow and learn. People are less likely to leave when they feel their development is a priority. By cultivating distributed leadership skills, the organization thrives with a culture unified by vision and confidence. No single leader becomes a bottleneck, empowering the entire team and amplifying your overall impact. This truly becomes a force multiplier in achieving sustainable success. Radical humility. Embrace transparency fully. Traditional leaders often see vulnerability as a sign of weakness, avoiding any admission of mistakes or knowledge gaps. However, truly humble leaders recognize vulnerability as a powerful strength that builds trust and connection within their teams. The fear of appearing vulnerable often stems from concerns about losing authority. This fear can lead to ignoring issues, resulting in long-term problems. Leaders then become too proud to seek help, tightly hold on to information, and micromanage, creating an environment where team members are hesitant to take risks or express bold ideas, essential elements for innovation. In today's fast-paced business world where adaptability and continuous learning are crucial, humility acts as a driving force while egotism hinders progress. Humble leaders prioritize correctness over the need to personally be right. They openly acknowledge mistakes and welcome feedback and criticism from all levels without judgment or shame. This openness identifies and rectifies blind spots, improving the overall environment. Being transparent doesn't mean avoiding accountability. Leaders must still commit to improving and owning their failures, crafting a plan to address and correct them. While displaying vulnerability may initially feel uncomfortable for those not accustomed to it, consistent practice, like developing a muscle, strengthens this vital leadership trait. In practical terms, humble leadership involves simple, tangible actions, admitting a weekly mistake in team meetings to find collective solutions, honestly acknowledging when an answer is unknown, or sharing personal improvements in one-on-one discussions. Radical humble leaders operate with radical honesty, eschewing secrecy and gatekeeping of knowledge. Such leaders ensure their team always knows where they stand, promoting a culture of transparency that leads to open and honest communication. A prime example of this in action is the social media company Buffer, where the complete transparency of salaries, including the CEO's, exists. This openness fosters conversations centered on performance and contributions, removing jealousy and rumors. It inspires employees to aim higher and hold themselves accountable. The result is a culture ripe with independent critical thinkers, encouraging robust debates where the best ideas prevail. Consumers, too, value this transparency, with a Sprout data survey revealing 86% of individuals deem it important, especially concerning sustainability, data, and social impact. Transparency is not merely an asset, it's a strength that deeply embeds trust, propels growth, and unifies teams and stakeholders around an authentic, shared purpose. Humble leaders understand that this openness is a catalyst for genuine connection and immense organizational impact. Fearless team dynamics. Imagine stepping into a place where creativity thrives, risks are embraced, and failures are celebrated as stepping stones to greatness. A place where psychological safety is the norm and hierarchies fade in the background. Such an environment is the epitome of a fearless culture, a thriving ecosystem where team synergy eclipses mere individual talent. Building this culture begins with redefining the concept of failure. In a culture where fear of failure stifles progress, reframe setbacks as opportunities. A fearless team doesn't punish mistakes, instead, it celebrates uncovering potential mishaps. Each failure speaks a story of learning and growth, offering rich insights that forge pathways to innovation. For instance, while a preventable error needs rectification, it's essential to reward the discovery that unearthed it. Similarly, intelligent failures resulting from experiments or pivots should be cherished as they illuminate new avenues for development. Open lines of communication form the backbone of a fearless culture. Speaking up is paramount, especially when it concerns challenges or constructive criticism. Leaders can nurture this climate by admitting their own knowledge gaps, fostering a culture where inquisitive questions like, "Why did this occur?" or "What's the most audacious solution?" become the norm. Such open-ended queries cultivate an environment of curiosity, dismantling assumptions and spurring innovation. Acknowledgement is another cornerstone. Recognizing every team member's contribution, whether it aligns with final outcomes or not, breeds an atmosphere of trust and encouragement. A heartfelt thank you, regardless of the content's utility, reinforces a culture of safety and respect, signaling that every voice matters. Experiential learning intertwines colleagues through shared experiences beyond the conventional workspace. This approach, where individuals engage in activities like cooking or team projects, nurtures collaboration and rapport while dissolving barriers. For example, at Taco Bell, executives gain first-hand insights by working alongside frontline employees, fostering empathy and a grassroots understanding of the business operations. Creating and sustaining a fearless culture lays the groundwork for extraordinary achievements through shared learning and collective risk-taking. When teams operate under the umbrella of psychological safety, they are empowered to innovate and transform setbacks into strategic advantages. The Essence of Radical Humility by Urs Koenig insists that true leadership lies in dismantling hierarchical constraints, allowing team-wide collaboration to flourish. In this fearless arena, humble leaders champion this paradigm shift, fostering an environment ripe for creativity and enduring success.
To thrive as a leader today, Urs Koenig makes it clear that cultivating radical humility is non-negotiable. This approach not only reshapes organizational operations but also enhances team dynamics and personal integrity. By embracing vulnerability and transparency, leaders build trust and promote a culture of psychological safety that nurtures innovation and adaptability. The book underscores the importance of clear, shared visions and emotionally resilient leadership that steers teams towards success. Koenig advocates for relationships rooted in genuine concern and constructive feedback, fostering an environment where failures are viewed as growth opportunities. Transforming into a radically humble leader not only refines individual self-awareness but also revolutionizes how teams operate in alignment with shared goals. Ultimately, this book offers a powerful roadmap for leaders intent on creating sustainable impact while being authentic, empathetic, and adaptive in an ever-evolving business landscape.